thank you to everybody to be there today. I will tell you the summary of this webinar. I will start with a 15 minutes presentation about the trends on testing that have been seen during the show. Then Pedro Contreras from PhD Trial will present their innovation. Then Guido Mariotto de Miravex, then Vandana and Veronique from CIDP, and finally José Müller from Bionos. So let's start with the trends. It's a big presentation, so the slides are very concentrate. So you will have the possibility to see this webinar on demand, so you can see the details of each slide later. So first, this is the list of the exhibitors at in-cosmetics regarding testing, and we just categorize them on the clinical testing or preclinical testing. You see there are lots of CROs, and some of them are doing both preclinical and clinical testing. And then we have listed the companies that are involved in the instrumentation manufacturing. So first, we can say that there were 85 exhibitors, and so 32 for the preclinical testing labs, for both 15, and only clinical testing 16, and instrumentation it represents 17. And as far as I know, there were 11,000 attendees pre-registered for 900 booths. And with my team, we have calculated that if we spend 1 minute on each booth, it takes 15 hours. So it was a busy show. So here there are distribution per territory, per continent, and per countries. So you can see that Europe is the main principal actor at in-cosmetics. Then you see the second one is Asia and America. So first of all, I want to introduce these trends with the context of evaluation project. Now we can see that what are the criteria that are impacting the evaluation project worldwide. First is the environmental changes, then the beauty cultural, then the lifestyles, also the skin physiology focus, like microbiome or exposome, the formulation evolution with new ingredients, also the digital experience of the consumer with social media, app, and Nomad diagnostic and instrumentation. Then the regulations constraints is a main factor with a focus with China. Then the sustainability related to environmental changes, and for finally the science like science changes and evolution with the new bioprinting and the impact of IA and neurocosmetics. So first of all, that's the way, that's all the point I want to share with you. So on the right side, you can see what impact the evaluation project of active or finished products evaluation. First is consumer expectations, then the active trends, then we can say brands competition to maintain the innovation, then the regulation standard, and finally the testing innovation and the technology changes. So first I will speak about clean beauty, then well-being, immunity, hair care, and miscellaneous information. I want to to say that it is not comprehensive. I try to be the most comprehensive as I can, but it's really the main trends and what I get, what were the feedback of the exhibitors at that time, what was important for them, and what I saw also, and what the user also asked us at the Boost-Your Test zone. So first, clean beauty and sustainability. It's not a surprise. It's the main elements are biodegradability, eco-friendly, natural, and vegan. Then what we can see is that there are more and more tests on content-container interaction for packaging. Then the ecotoxicology with a lot of tests and possibility of evaluation. On the right side, on the blue star, little star, it's just a reminder of the number of tests you can find on the platform when connecting for free. Then you have the vegan testing with some tests specifically for challenge test or safety or now efficacy test. Then the cycle of life of products and the traceability with DNA analysis. Regarding the clean beauty, the evaluation is still focused on allergens and on endocrine disruptors content of products. Naturally, microbiome friendly remains a real trend, and there are new actors. And is it friendly or not? It depends of how you do the evaluation and you carry the project. It can be really basic, and you can do also a very deep analysis with a proteomic or genomic analysis. Then regarding clean beauty, I think skin absorption it's really a very important test. And a basic test that is really still done with few methods, but a lot of actors and possibilities. Regarding well-being and skin structure, we will see neurocosmetics, the impact of exposome, sebum and prone-to-acne skin. This topic seems to be again in the trend. And the sun protection always still there. So regarding neurocosmetics and sensory analysis, we see a new method, a new device, like the one that is proposed by PhD Trial with the Hemosome concept. Then we'll see multi-criteria analysis of the perception and feeling of the people, and then of the subject, and you can see the several topic subject that are good to follow, like physiological evaluation, behavioral and physiological evaluation also. Then we have a sensory analysis with expert or naive panels also, and new brain connection studies presented by Starlab and MyBrain Technology at in-cosmetics last week. Regarding the exposome it's a real big subject with the climate change and the pollution, and we see a lot of opportunities of tests on in vitro tests with new 3D skin model with specificity for sensitive skin or aging altered skin or baby skin or adiposis. I did not write everything, but that are the mains, and also new actors that are offering specific tests for oxidation, antioxidant performance with oxyproteomics and antioxidant power, and as it is in pink, the neuron skin models proposed by NeuronExpert and Netri, and still very interesting, the pollution chamber offered by CIDP. Sebum and prone to acne skin, it's come back in the subject. It's really a classic evaluation because acne impact a lot of people from teenager to adults, and there are a lot of possibilities of tests in vitro and in vivo. And in vivo, I can say that we see studies about pore pigmentation and pore pigmentation difference between pore and the skin surrounding the pore, and also always the sebum, and there are a lot of instrumentation to study the sebum, like Sebumeter and all these techniques. Sun protection is still on the pipe also, and we can see that there is the ALT method, the hybrid method, to be validated soon by the ISO. And then Helioscreen also proposed to Cosmetic Europe in the note 26 a double plate method. It means that it's one plate with sun blaze and one without sun blaze, so it will be validated by the ISO also. Regarding immunity and skin defenses, we see more and more tests regarding inflammation. I know that inflammation is not the topic of the cosmetics, but sometimes the border between cosmetics and dermocosmetics and skincare about sensitive skin makes that topic about immunity and inflammation very important. So we can see these are tests that are available by in silico method or in tubo or in vitro for sensitive skin, for atopic dermatitis, or for psoriasis, and we can follow many biomarkers and with specific stress and specific imaging or specific analysis like proteomics or metabolomics. This is a real great subject for in vitro studies. Then, for the barrier function, represent the main role of the skin against the exposome, against the environment, and there are a lot of method and technology to study the skin conditions, and we can see very versatile technology like the Antera 3D by Miravex, and also new selfie head scan that are nomad technique instruments, like the one that proposed Orion, and also the Newton instrument with the color phase or eyelash cam version. Regarding hair care, we have a lot of tests on strands and in vivo. We have also a new test, in vitro test, proposed by Elead, the Korean laboratory, with micro-patterning 3D human hair follicle-like on 93 wet plates. Very, very impressive as a result. And Monasterium developed also hair 3D models, and other in vitro CROs are developing these. And electron microscopy is also a very interesting method. I forgot to write about the mini-surf proposed by EOTech, a new technology to study the hair surface. And then the scalp and the Raman microscopy also available for scalp, and new technology for combing studies. And what I want to share with you about miscellaneous approaches is the data. The data, the IA, the algorithm is really present at every stage of the project, evaluation project, and for the result interpretation and the data treatment. So we can see that ADAT, a new company, propose a new algorithm and proprietary algorithm and image and biometric analysis. Newton do so, EOTech, PhD Trial, Orion, and these trends of algorithm and IA seems to be really a real advantage to present the result with quantification and visualization for the consumer. So thank you to our partners, keynote partners, that are make this webinar possible. We will be at Cosmetotest in May and in New York in beginning of May also. And there is a global market study about evaluation market available, and you can contact Ophélie to get more information. Thank you very much for your attention.